Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to WMBT University of Business and Health podcast. I am your host, Professor M, aka Dr. Michelle. How are you all doing? Praying that you're doing good. We got a good topic today, and I want to talk about this because there is a trend that's going around, and in this trend is making it look bad for the women. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, 100% keeping it real. On today, I was on a celebrity website. I mean, on his thread. Excuse me, on his thread. Now, I don't know him personally, but I feel that I do know him because I've been following him for 8 years, and I've learned a lot. He's a little bit younger than I am. I'm like 10 years older. I don't know how old he is, but anyway. But he's a young man that has such wisdom. And I love a man that got good wisdom. Now I'm gonna tell you like it is. I love him. If you got good wisdom and you got it together, boy, you got my heart right then and there. But I also know how far to go. So this young lady, she put four of his digits on the thing. And you can tell he was heated. He said, I'm not going to tell y'all no more. This is going to be the last time I go through this. I am not on such and such and such. I am something, something, something. Wait. And so she said, I've been going. So he told me, he said, why are you giving somebody your phone number? Well, I've been going with them for a year. Well, nobody wasn't talking. Nobody wasn't talking. So I slid on into the conversation. And now we're gonna go back to yesterday. Well, today is Thursday. We're gonna go back to Wednesday. I seen her. I don't know if it's the same person, but they were saying how they never seen a man, a beautiful man, or whatever. And so somebody replied back, said, "Well, you haven't been out, you ain't been nowhere." And the young lady stuck her finger up, but I just busted out laughing. I'm like a lot of y'all. I busted out laughing. But anyway, but today when she was going through all this BS, I'm gonna call it BS, and ride with me when I tell you this. She was talking about how I asked her, I said, "Did you guys do video chat?" Of course, I the way that I took it, of course we did video chat. Okay. Um, please tell me you did not send this man no money. She said within a year I sent him not not a one digit, but two digits plus three zeros. My head almost went off my body. I said, "What?" And she put the emoji that she was sad. And she said, "Well, you said his mother was sick and he was in an accident." Okay, we're gonna stop it right here. This go for every woman that's listening to this podcast. Number one, I cannot say about people, but I can say about America. America has been warned about this. They have been warned about it. These guys go off a script. And this is the thing, they have shown pictures of them being in their studios and reading off the scripts. of what to say. Now, she claimed that she seen him, but she didn't see him. What she seen was an AI. Let me share something with you guys. And y'all got to learn this stuff. Y'all got to really, truly learn this. That people that know how to really do AI, they know how to do it. Because I took an AI class almost a month ago. And that is one of the things that they were talking about. How you can do a video chat, an AI video chat, look just like you, say everything that you need to say. Why? Because it's being programmed. So what she did was she got an AI of the guy, and she said it. She said he must got a twin because it looked just like him. So I was honest. I said, then my heart goes out to you, and it does. I'm not gonna laugh at her because it's sad, but I want to say something to you women. Stop being so gullible. You might say, well, why are you taking up for this man so much? And I'm gonna explain the reason why. Because although we don't know each other, I know his spirit. And he has a lot of friends that are his friends. And a lot of them would tell you, nah, man, nah, he don't do that. No, he don't do it. But here's the thing. If you look at some of his videos, I looked at the young girl's profile, and she was young. He already said he don't. No, I don't deal with no young women. Now, excuse me. Now, I looked at this thing, and I've been looking at it, been looking at it, been looking at it. I remember on Tuesday he put on his Instagram. He said, "Look, I'm sick and tired." He didn't say sick and tired, but I'm going to paraphrase it. I'm tired of you all with this. I am not on this. Now, I sit back and I look and I listen. And I understand what he's saying because everybody wants to be a celebrity. Everybody wants to go on TikTok and be a celebrity. Everybody wants to be on Facebook a celebrity. Everybody wants to be on Instagram a celebrity. Everybody wants to be on Twitter X celebrity. But you don't understand. God is the one that gives you the promotion. God is the one that gives you the promotion. You don't need to do all of this. And I wanted to kind of break it down to her, but I try to be gentle. I really, because I'm also an apostle. And the apostles, we set order. It don't matter where you at. The real apostles set order. And it was like, oh my God, oh my God. But I've seen some of the women, they were putting on their pages, scam. Women, stop sending these men money. Stop it, stop it, stop it. But here's the thing. These men are trained how to give you what you want to hear. Now, we're going to talk about Africa. I've seen a video where they had Nigerians claiming to be doing all this scamming, but it wasn't all of them. It was India. India, especially now with AI. India now knows how to do AI. India now knows how to do those videos to make you think it's them. They know how to do it now. So what India is doing, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What India is doing, they are looking at people in Nigeria, the celebrities, and they are duplicating them. And it can be done on AI. It can be done. Only thing I do is just mimic the way that they talk and do the AI. You got it. Because just the tone, the way she said, of course I talked to him. And it's like, honey, if you're waiting for African people to feel sorry for you for what you just did, you got nothing coming. They're not going to do it. Why? Because you should know not to fall for the trap. Now, like I say, I might not never see him, but I will always take up for him because the reason why is this. I was caught up in the middle of something. I was in the biggest scandal in the early 90s until I literally almost lost my mind. And then I was in another one in 2010. The one in the 90s was because I was in ministry and there were a lot of people that were jealous of me. Oh yeah, you have people that get jealous of you. And if they get jealous of you, they're gonna do anything they possibly can to pull you down because they're jealous. I've seen it. I've seen it. Where here me ain't doing nothing to nobody but minding my own business. I had to preach. And I had someone to do a video. And a girl made a comment, spotlight. What? What are you talking about? Then I went through all the chaos in the church. And it was like, Lord have mercy. What in the world is going on? I used to be a praise and worship leader. And and I'm up there praising doing a worship leading. And the guy talking about, I got hard looking at you. Excuse me? Excuse me? Until it took me from wearing I wear nice clothes anyway to where I had to wear big clothes because I did not I felt uncomfortable with that. The other church I was with, the preacher sitting around going around and it was sad. It was totally sad. His wife had made me wanted me to be his children's godmother. The husband running around talking about, oh yeah, that's no, she's the one that did all that, yada yada, all that, and people come to me from the church and say, Dr. Purdue, this man's talking about you like a dog, but getting up in your face grinning. Jealousy is no joke. But I didn't have nobody to fight for me. I had no one to fight for me. Then in 2010, I met this bishop apostle, and I was in this group, and he got a hold of me. He said, I love your profile. He said, I would like for you to be on my board of directors. And I said, I kind of felt it was odd, but then I said, well, I love working in the church anyway. Well, my mother, she said, something about this I don't like. So as him and I began to talk, I was sharing about my father. Oh yes, I know your dad. Your dad is my dad's my your dad is my dad's friend. Really? Wow. Wow. Girl, girl, look. We got this now. You coming from a prominent organization. We got this. Kept on talking, kept on talking. Next thing you know, look, I'm going to Chicago. I'm looking for us for a nice home to live in Chicago. And he was talking about, he said, I know you cannot have children, but we can adopt two babies. Okay. This is where the ministry is. Because at the time, according to him, he had a big cathedral. I'm like, okay, all right, all right. And you're going to be the first lady. You are an apostle, but you're going to be right there with me. Okay. Well, next thing I know, I was giving my tithes. They have no problem with that. And what really hit the fan was I was in the hospital and my blood pressure went sky high. And what happened was I had a conference and everybody was so excited about him coming. Everybody. Oh, the apostles coming. Everybody. Even the people that made fun of me was there. And where we were staying at and everything, and my god brother at the time that I thought was my god brother, but he's just as worse. He had came in, he had drove in from New York, and he said, "Girl," he said, "I'm anxious to see." He said, "I'm anxious. We all getting ourselves together and all this type of stuff." I had another apostle get a hold of me. He said, "Apostle Purdue." He said, "Where is he at? Because he's supposed to be coming through Mississippi to pick me up." I get a hold to him. Oh, well, tell him I'm not far from him. Okay. Oh, craziness. I was at the church at the where we were having a conference at. And at the time, my god brother, he looked in my eyes. He said, "Girl, you need to get to the hospital. You need to get to the hospital." Sure enough, I went to the hospital. My blood pressure was 200 over something. The doctor said, "We got to put her in." I go in. My family come to see me. And I remember my ex-husband looked at me in my face. And he told me, he said, "Let me tell you something. I know you. Don't you ever let me come to see this again." And I looked at him and I was just crying. So, not knowing what was going on, I got a hold to my daughter. I said, hey, please let the guy know, let Johnny know. That's not his real name, but I don't want to put his real name out there. Let Johnny know that I'm in a hospital. They called him. This is what he tell them. I don't know why she telling y'all to call me. Me and her not together no more. She said, "Do Mama know this?" Well, no, not really. This man talked about me like I was dirt. Next thing I know, he covered it up. He said, "Look, I was just scared. I didn't know what was going on. Forgive me. I'm gonna tell you how to step road." Next thing you know, on Facebook, one of the bishops got a hold of me. She said, "Apostle, is this his wife?" I'm like, "What?" And I got a hold to the church that he was at. I said, "I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna take care of this right now." Come to find out that the man was married. The wife knew me, and she said, "I lost respect for you because I kept telling you we were married." And I'm like, "What?" I lost it. I lost it. And you might be saying, "Well, what are you trying?" Trying to say, I wanted that attention. He was giving me everything that I needed, ministering to me, letting me be the top of his ministry, the whole 9 yards. Women kept coming to me. "If you two are together, why is he trying to go with this person?" I'm like, "What are y'all talking about?" That's just how he made me. He made me like the sinner. And then what really nipped the bud, what really put the apple in the basket, was he called a bishop. And she said, "I know you're excited for the conference." "What conference?" She said, "Apostle, you don't know about this?" "No." She said, "Because he told me to get a hotel and he was gonna be right down the hall from me. Mm. Wow, wow. I didn't have nobody to stand up for me. And when I seen this guy and what he was going through, I said, you know one thing, I don't look for no praises from him. I don't look for no praises from him. I said, but you know one thing, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna fight for his name. Women, stop being stupid for these men. Stop it. They would tell you just what they want you to hear. You've been with this person a year, and then all of a sudden, mama gets sick. All of a sudden, in an accident. Now, do I believe that it's coming from Nigeria? No, I don't. No, I don't. I believe it's part of it's India and Ghana because they are good for that stuff. And because Nigeria has such a bad rap, they will use their names. Women, stop it. Stop being so gullible. I said it and I shared it with my daughter. I shared it with my daughter and she just shook her head. I shared it with my daughter. I said, you know what? I wouldn't give a care if the Pope got a hold of me. Ain't no way in the world I would send that kind of money. No way in the world. Jesus will surely have to come down and knock me upside my head and say my daughter sent it. But the reason why is this because the women are so, my God, they have so much low self esteem. So much low self esteem. But here's the thing they don't realize, and I kind of wish that the young lady would have never bought this out on that platform. Because guess what? Although we all know that he wouldn't do this type of stuff, there are going to be some people in the back of the mind where she should know. She said that he had a that they talked on video. She should know. This the type of mess what destroys people and their lives. This kind of crap. And it's like, Lord, what, 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 what? Just not long ago, he was sharing about a year or two ago. He was saying about this. I guess this woman put I don't know, and she was going out there buying a darn house for this guy. He said, "This is not me." You buying a house for a man that you only talk to, or you think that you're talking to. You don't know this man, but you are willing to go out on the limb and buy a house because you think that you and this man got something going on. Come on. Come on, women, wake up. Wake up. That man ain't got no business knowing your phone number. Have you a fake phone? He don't have he have no business having that direct to you like that. I was looking for her to say about 3 years, but 1 year, it's like, dang. Come on now. Even you know that's not right. And I just like saying, Lord have mercy. what is truly going on. And what God is saying is this out of the book of Proverbs. The Lord called you silly women. Is what the Lord called you, silly women? Because you that naive. And you can't really get mad at the man. And I'm going to tell you why you can't get mad at the man. You sit there and let him talk that trash to you. You sit there. You didn't do no background check. No background check. When I first started listening to this guy's music, like I said, I'm not ashamed to admit this. He's my heart. I'll probably never meet him. But him and I got little waves together. We got little waves alike. And what I did, I sit there and I did some research upon him. I did some research upon him. And I watched all of his interviews. He did an interview about 3 years ago, and he said, "I am engaged. We just ain't got married yet, but I am engaged." And everybody keep pushing him to get married. He like saying, "I'm not doing nothing till God tell me to do it." He's a very straightforward person. Well, he has helped me out because what he has done, he has built me up. You know, there's an old saying, you learn a lot from a dummy. Well, he's not a dummy. I'm going to just use an example. Study a person. Get background check. Get someone, especially celebrities. It's best that you go if a celebrity get a hold to you. Because I've dealt with this, this is gonna be an hour long video. I mean video thing, so I don't mind talking about this. My leader, Prophet Shepherd Bashir, a lot of people know him. Right now, Major's in trouble. But I don't believe that what they say he did because he did. Let me share a story with you all. I say about 4 years ago. Yeah, about 4 years ago. Yeah. I was on Facebook and a young man had got killed. And I had sent my condolences. And next thing I know, I got an inbox. And he had called my phone, on Facebook. I said, "Hi." He said, "How are you?" I said, "I'm fine." He said, "The Lord told me to do something for you." I'm like saying, "Okay." He said, "Meet me on WhatsApp." Now I want you to listen to it. Now, me being so stupid, I should have known that this was not him. I should have known. But me being so stupid, because the way that the office was set up and the way that he kept doing the things is like, I don't know. But because I was so excited and he was my leader, I gave my WhatsApp number. He would call me like early in the mornings. "The Lord wants me to do something for you." I said, "All right." I didn't. I never. Now He never did make a pass to me. He never did do anything. But what gave it away how I knew something was up was he told me, he said, somebody is sending me, I want you to go pick up something for me and go send it somewhere else. And I'm like, "Okay." And if you do it now, like I said, because he was my leader, I'm like, "Okay, let me get this stuff done." Just to find out that it was a scam. because even from this day, I cannot send no money through Western Union. I cannot use MoneyGram, and I cannot use Walmart. Why? Because of this. And it got to the place until I said, you know one thing? I don't want no part of this. I don't want no part of this. Well, the Lord told me to send you something. Okay. I gave my PayPal account. All right, gave the PayPal account. Woke up one morning, there was X amount of dollars in the PayPal account. He got a hold of me. He said, "Did you get it?" I said, "Yeah." Went back, the money was gone. I got a hold of him. I said, "May I ask a question? Why did you take the money back?" Oh, because America, y'all got it. That people in Africa don't have it. Okay. I said, you know one thing? I don't like this. I don't like this. And I'd rather just let this mess go. No, no. Because I knew it was a scam. After all that, I knew it was a scam. Well, about 3 weeks again, shalom. God bless you. The Lord told me to do this, and the Lord told me that. And I didn't say anything, but what really threw it off, I can make you rich. I need for you to get 3 candles, and I need for you to send me X amount of money. Right then and there, I knew what time it was. AI is no joke. Now this man is fighting for his life because of what these people have done to him. And thank God for the followers, because I'm one of his followers. Thank God for the followers because we know him. These scammers are destroying people's lives. And at the end of the day, it's jealousy. It's jealousy. It's all it is, jealousy. They did another thing on Catfish. Two beautiful girls was being catfished by the same guy. And when they did the interview with him, I kid y'all not, that even made me sick on the stomach. The boy looked like a gorilla. I'm being honest with you. He had big lips like a gorilla. He was nasty looking. And they asked me, I said, "Why did you do us?" I couldn't find nobody, so I did it. The girl said, "Nuh-uh, nuh-uh." When they seen who he really was, because at first the picture showed that he was a nice looking man, but then he wasn't. So what I'm saying to you women folks is this: stop it. Take that money and go. Take that money and invest in yourself. Take that money and do something for yourself. Stop doing this for these guys, because the only thing they're doing is sitting back laughing at you. They did an interview with this some guys out of Ghana, and this woman, you could see the woman's face. Oh baby, she got it. She took her breasts out and shook them. These are yours. Oh, I can't wait for you to touch them. The cameraman sitting back there laughing. And they say, when are you coming in? Oh, I don't know when I'm coming in. I don't know. Things are all this bullcrap. All because of jealousy. Do y'all hear me, women? My advice: pray, pray, pray. Ask the Lord to lead you to a good man. Pray. And matter of fact, if you're in school now, I invest in yourself because a lot of the women like high caliber men. A lot of them like the high caliber men. But liking a high caliber man, can you deal with a high caliber man? A high caliber man wants an educated woman, not a woman out there shaking her tail feather. A high caliber man wants a woman that got something that they both can build together. Not somebody that's out there acting a fool. I don't even mess with TikTok. I can't stand that out because everybody trying to be a celebrity. Promotion come from God. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take a few courses here. One, a real man is not going to come and ask you for money in the beginning of a relationship unless he is upfront with you and he tell you, look, I'm looking for somebody that can help me, and that is there for me when I need it. I don't need a woman to give me money all the time, but maybe sometimes. That's a real man because he's upfront with you. A fake man is going to sit there and lure you in and give you what you want to hear and say the beautiful words. Oh, you so beautiful. You. I don't need no man to tell me I'm beautiful. When I get up in the morning times and go in the mirror and look at my face without putting that makeup on, I know that I'm beautiful. Why? Because I'm created by God. Just as simple. A real man is not going to always video chat you. A real man, if he got any common sense about himself, he's not going to always be on the phone with you 24/7. This is how they lure the women on talking to you 24/7. That's the hook. And then when they got what they want, you might hear them once in a blue moon. A real man is not going to do it, but a fake man will. A real man is going to tell his lady, look, this is what I want in a lady. I don't want no woman that's out there dancing around, cursing and carrying on. I don't want that. That's a real man. A fake man, oh girl, go ahead and do what you want to do. I'm just being honest with you. A real man is gonna know you. He gonna know who you are the first time he see you. If you're gonna be the mother of his children, and if that real man don't catch that, hey, they gone. But the fake man ain't because he know he got you. He know he got you. A real man is not gonna sit around and let you do what you want to do. If this young lady, he knew that this young lady had money, the real man would have told him, say, hey, thank you very much, but I don't need your money. We're going to make it. The fake man told me, oh yeah, come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Just being honest with you. A real man is going to encourage you. Get your education. Stay focused on God. Don't worry about us. We're going to make it. I'm doing what I need to get done to get ahead in life. That's a real man. A fake man, he don't give a darn. He don't care. He don't care. He gonna take you as you are. A real man is gonna make some type of provision to come and see you. It might take a year or so, but he's gonna come and see you. A fake man is not gonna do that. They're gonna pussyfoot around and all this bull crap. Now you might ask, well, Apostle, do you go with somebody? Yes, I go with somebody. I sure do. And he's a high caliber man. But here's the thing with him and our relationship. I don't need to be up under him 24/7. I don't need to be up under him 24/7. I don't need that. In the mornings, I'll send him a message. Good morning, my Lord. Sometimes he might answer, sometimes he won't answer. But I know he's okay. Because when I send messages, I know when he watches them. And if I say something, because sometimes I'll say something to just see, do he read my messages? And if I trigger and say something, he quick to send it back to me. What is wrong with you? Okay. I just want to make sure you know I'm saying to myself, okay, all right. It's more to life than all this luxury. All of this luxury. And I say this all the time. I pray that I pray that him and I do have a future together. But if for some reason the good Lord say it's time for you to go your distance, he go his way and you go your way. I can truthfully thank God and say, God, you blessed me with a man that pushed me to the next level. And we go our separate ways. But while we're together, he's pulled me up. He made me see. Although when I was young, I was kind of born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My grandmother, yes, Lord. At the age of 19, I mean, excuse me, at the age of 14 years old, either 14 or 13, one, two, I was wearing diamonds. My grandmother got my ears pierced, and she bought me my first diamond earrings. And then my aunt was a seamstress, and boy, she made my clothes. And then at the age of 14, I was preaching, and I was she would always make my things, especially when we went to the conventions. So I kind of was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. At the same time, I was battling with a lot of things, and and well, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I spoke on it, imposter syndrome. But in the relationship that I have, he brought me out a lot in a lot of ways. He didn't teach me how to be a woman because I already knew how to be a woman, but he taught me some things. And I sit back and, like I say, we might not never see each other. We might not never really come together because his schedule, my schedule is totally off bunkers. But to really come together, living in the same city, it might. I pray it do happen, but if it don't, I can truthfully say that God gave me somebody that taught me. But see, the women, you young people, y'all don't look at that. You having sex on videos. You're degrading yourselves. All of that type of junk. And the fake man sitting back just looking and ain't doing nothing, while the real man is saying, you know one thing, I don't want this. I don't want this. You going out with all your cleavage showing. Now we talking about the high caliber men. Now we're not talking about the regular men just walk around, we're not talking about them. But we're talking about them high caliber men. They like their women dressed tip top. That's why when the young lady did what she did today, we everybody knew that that was a scam. Because for one, you exposing your business like that, it been just as easy for her to have got a contacted him on Instagram. It'd been much easier. And my heart do go out to her. I kid you not, my heart do go out to her. Because that right there, he don't know this, but I'm gonna tell you what it's done to her. It's done made her feel like, what the hell? I might just do whatever I want to do. So what I'm trying to say is this, women, stop it. Now, warning comes before destruction. And I pray that you all send this podcast to all your women friends, the whole 9 yards. Let me help you to eliminate the stress. Leave it be. Do not send no money. I don't care if you know him from Timbuktu. Because this is the thing. Men know that women know how to get money. And they're greedy. They're greedy. I wish a man would. I gotta be honest with y'all. I wish a man would come tell me my mama's sick. Okay, in your point? Don't y'all have insurance for her? No, we too. Oh, it sounds like a personal problem, not mine. I was in an accident. I can't go to work. Really? Well, don't your job pay workman's comp? Because the number that she used, the numbers was an American number. The last four digits of that number was an American number. They just did this with a woman, a white lady who did not like blacks. This guy sat in the house. He would not meet her. He sat in the house. She was on Social Security. My God, my God, my God, women, listen. She was on Social Security. And while she's sitting around calling the black people the N word, all they had to do is call her and tell her, oh, this or that, that. Okay, baby, don't worry about it. I sent it to you. And when she found out that it was a black man, she still couldn't believe it. No, 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 no. That's not real. That's not real. Are you blind? Are you blind? I'd be like a young girl was on TV on I think she was on Instagram. I don't know what the girl's on, but what she said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Before I go through with a man with this crazy nonsense, I would get me a toy and I would take care of my own self. And I bust out laughing at her. But guess what? And I'm not promoting self-indulging. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I would really take care of me than sit here and send all of my doggone money to these men. And not all of them are Nigerian men. India is doing because they did some investigation here about a year ago and found out that India was doing this stuff. And the guy said it when they arrested him. The guy said it. Well, Nigerians get caught up in all this, so we just no, no. Women, act like God gave you some sense. Stop it. Stop it. I mean that I ain't gonna lie to you now. That man came. That guy didn't play with her. That guy did not play with her. And I jumped in with the mother with and said, "Well, wait a minute, wait a minute. Did you ever talk to the guy?" Of course I did. The same one is the same one. I never seen him with such beautiful skin. Um, oh Lord. The guy said, "You ain't been nowhere," and she get mad, throw up a middle finger. I don't know if it's her or somebody else, but it's like crazy. You women fall in love at the person's like give a better example. My dad was a bishop, and my dad would tell us stories. He would tell us, he said, how he would go to, women would call him to come and pray for them, and he said time he got to the time to open the door, they stuck with negligees. And said one woman told him, said, I'm in love with you. He said, no, you're not in love with me. You're in love with my anointing. And this is what a lot of the women are. They're falling in love with the persona. That's what they're falling in love with. They're falling in love with the persona. Oh, he's such a child, please. If you really knew the real person, you look at yourself and say, you know one thing, I had to be a fool. I've been there. I've been there. So we're gonna wrap this up. I just want to tell you, women, stop being a fool. Stop being a fool. Just stop being a fool, please. I pray that you all listen to this, and if you go back and hit me once, shame on you. Hit me twice, shame on you. Hit me the third time, shame on me, because I was the fool. Stop it. Take that money and use that money for yourself. Buy you a home, so I sitting there buying somebody else something. Mm-mm. And if you feel that you don't got, get a hold to your local authority. Make sure you have dialogues or conversations that you all don't have. Make sure that you all got everything. Make sure. So when they do a thorough investigation, they can see if this was a scam or what. But don't bring it out on social media. Because this man right here, my heart goes to him. I don't care how strong you are, it still hurts. It's still frustrating that you don't went out here and you don't put all y'all's business out here. And you got people that just want they want to find something on somebody. And now he don't lost his supporters. Why? Because you was too in love to find out what was going on. It's sad. It's sad. Well, listen, guys. Thank you for listening to the podcast, and I pray that you all got something out of this. Share it with your friends. Share it. Ask the Lord to give you the spirit of discernment. Ask Him. Ask Him, Lord, teach me. Don't be no fool. Love yourself, because a man cannot love you like the Lord love you. Love you. Love you. Another scam. I just thought about it. I went with the African man. Went to where he lived because I had to go up there anyway. Went to where he lived, whole 9 yards. He sent me a song. All of me loves all of you. not knowing that there was a side chick around the corner, and she knew I was there. And how I found out something was going on was because, I've sent him money. Oh, anytime you call me, hey, I need some money. Okay, never mind. Let me get this done. Look, we trying to get an apartment. Send the money. I get the apartment. Okay, all right. Thinking all this stuff. And what happened was the lady was on Facebook, and his brother-in-law had died, and I don't know, for some reason, the communication stopped. I'm like, man, what's going on here? What did I do? And I prayed, and the Holy Spirit said, create another Facebook page and put his name. Bam! There it went. Oh, he wasn't talking to me, he was talking to the other lady. Oh, I'm so in love with you, and ain't nobody can do nothing about it. Yeah. I got a hold to the lady. I said, I'm carrying this man's last name. We wasn't legally married, but he gave me his last name. Who are you? And then what really got me up under my skin, well, keep on sending him money because they over there need it. And then turn around and tell me, oh, he really don't love you, da 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 da, da, all this foolishness. And then I never forget, he threatened me. I would get my girls to jump on you. You come back to Uganda. I was destroyed. I was so hurt. I was so hurt. And then I blasted him on YouTube. And a friend of mine's got a hold to me. She said, don't do it. Don't lower yourself down. Not knowing that she was behind the concoction herself. It took him 2 years to apologize to me. 2 years. Then I sent a message, saying, hey, how you guys doing? I got some good news. I was sharing with him about the mayor of New York, who's a Ugandan. And the first thing came out of his mouth was, oh, I thought you was telling me you was sending me some money. I blocked him right then and there. No, no, you married. You got a wife. Let her take care of you. I'm not doing it. Although he know how to take care of himself, but it's just saying, women, stop being stupid. Stop being stupid. Well, listen, thank you all for listening at WBBT University of Business and Health podcast. I am your host, Professor M, Dr. Michelle, aka Dr. Michelle. Have a beautiful evening. Pass this to your friends, please. Pass it. Let them know they don't need to do this. Take your money and keep it yourself.